Good morning. So I'm so horrible at keeping up with trying to make videos, content, and my podcast. So I decided I'm going to force myself. Every week I'm going to make a video and do kind of an update. I don't know. It's weird, but it's going to get better as it goes, right? So, week 1, update 1. Here we go. Woo, today's Tuesday. Yesterday was my son's high school graduation, my firstborn, my baby, forever. Small backstory. His dad, my husband, and I met in high school sweethearts, horny teenagers get pregnant, their junior year, going into senior year. My husband decided to drop out of day school, regular high school, and go into night school so he could work during the day for us. After a semester of me trying to go to school and balance all that regular high school, I decided to do the same thing. And understanding that if I were to continue the regular path, I would have had to physically hand off my newborn child so I could start off and enjoy my senior year. To me, that was a privilege I lost when I got pregnant, to enjoy my life the way selfishly was supposed to be for me. And the moment I became a mom, I knew that it was my son first, Alex. His name is Alexander. That it was Alex first and foremost. So I understood that at a young age too. Both me and my husband did. And so I dropped out of regular high school, where I would have been able to go and finish my senior year and just have my baby at like a daycare. I couldn't do that. I couldn't leave my newborn child and go back to being a student and have lunch and passing periods and have somebody else raise my child. So night school was for both of us. We still got our high school diplomas. There no GD, nothing of that. No shame, just saying we worked hard for our high school diplomas and that's what we wanted. So we got it, but it was not a traditional path. My husband didn't get to walk. He didn't want to. And I walked with the class after mine at a different high school. So it wasn't the same. I didn't walk with my class. I didn't know anybody at my graduation ceremony, the walk or whatever. I didn't know anybody. There's no pictures. I have no pictures. My mom can't find any pictures. There was no graduation party. My parents were still very much embarrassed of the fact that I had gotten pregnant very early. So things like that were overshadowed by that embarrassment instead of being extremely proud of the fact that two teenagers still went ahead and did what they needed to graduate and get themselves the diploma that they worked so hard for, so many years for, while starting a family, while having a newborn child, while getting married. Me and my husband went to prom already married. So our life has never been cookie cutter, same path as everybody else. It's been different. So I always understood that my job was to be a mom once I got pregnant and I had my baby. A mom first, wife, obviously daughter, sister, whatever, but the selfless part comes out, right? Motherhood always. My son got diagnosed with autism when he was 2. He started early intervention when he was 18 months old. Started a few therapies before that, a couple months before that. So I always knew there was something different about my son and that he was struggling. I just didn't know what it was. Back in the day when you got a autism diagnosis, it wasn't like how it is now, where you get the diagnosis, there's so much support, there's a roadmap, people have already gone through it. So it's different. There's hope. Now there's hope. Now you see stories. Now it's so much different than what it was when my son got diagnosed. It was terrifying, and not knowing, like the unknown, not knowing what was the light at the end of the tunnel was very hard for a lot of years. Like I said, back then there was no support. You figured it out yourself. You were on this road by yourself and your child. And I was a teenager. It was really hard. My son was nonverbal. That means he didn't have language, any kind of language for a while. He didn't want to do sign language. There was no devices back then. You used PECs, so visuals. We used visuals. He didn't start talking till he was 4. Shout out to Miss Gilks, his first teacher. She truly helped us get over that hump. My first angel here, my first community member, truly, and all her team. No, shout out to Sabrina, his one of his first therapists. I disliked her so much because she was so tough, but she helped him so much. And she helped me become a tough parent and understand that I was either going to enable my child to be disabled or enable my child to be independent. Anyways, shout out to everyone on our team all along the road because it's been a long one. But my son was nonverbal. He had speech therapy, OT therapy, developmental therapy, occupational therapy. Oh my God, ABA therapy. I was on it. We were doing it. It's been a long road, and watching him walk through that stage and graduate yesterday was such a healing moment for, I think, everyone in my family, but especially me and my husband. He didn't get to walk, and my ceremony, I can't even remember. That's how blurry those years were. So watching our son walk through the stage, hearing his name, he cried at points of the ceremony. He was like wiping his tears. So seeing him emotional and take that in, and how happy he was, and having friends. Even though he moved his senior year to a different high school, he overcame and he made friends and he found his theater family. And on the last day of school, as he was waiting for his bus, he was singing to himself because he was so happy and excited. He started singing to himself, and I was watching him, and he was like, "Yeah, Mom." I prayed endless nights for him because I just didn't know what was going to be of him, of us. And seeing that, hearing his voice, hearing him sing, hearing him be happy and look forward to a life achievement like anybody else, because he is like everyone else, different, not less. It was something that my heart and my soul needed at this time of my life to keep going, because right now it's really hard for me. I'm going through the hard years with my small children. I have 2 more autistic children, more severe than Alex. So right now it's hard. And I feel like life gave me this moment to fill my battery back up and say, look, if you put in the work, just like you did with Alex, if you love them, if you help them, if you push them, if you're there, if you do a good job like a mom is supposed to, this is the reward. Getting to see them grow up, getting to see them triumph and achieve their goals and achieve things that you dreamed of, you know? I needed that yesterday. My soul was so weak, and right now I feel so unstoppable. I feel like I can fucking take on anything. If you're an autism mom, if you have a child with special needs and they're little right now, there's so much hope. Don't give that up. All the hard work you're putting in, I swear to God, pays off. For them, for the child, and for you. Validation will come. You got this. Keep going. It's all I can say to you is you got this, and keep going. To all the dads, special need dads out there, stay consistent. Stay in their lives. Don't walk out of their lives. They need their dads. They need the man in their lives. It was such an important moment for me and my husband. Yeah, it was good. It was amazing. Very proud. Very proud. Very much needed. Now it's like on to the next chapter as that one closes, and I'm so thankful. We're having his graduation party in a couple weeks. Everyone's like, why are you making such a big deal out of it? Well, we started school when we were 3. We started therapies before then. So we've been on this journey, and this diploma for us isn't 12 years. It's truly about 18 years of hard work, 17 years of hard work. So far beyond a high school accomplishment. It's truly a life accomplishment. So we're going all out. It's going to be great. It's going to be fun. He deserves it. He deserves the world, truly. My kid's such a good kid. And then it continues. You know, he's my oldest. I have Adrian, who is my youngest autistic child. He's 6. He's going to be going into therapeutic day school. I got him from Access Classroom, which is a small size classroom for kiddos that are on the spectrum. There's a lot of support and stuff. He just needs more. So he's going to be going to therapeutic day school. Abraham, my second autistic child, my second oldest autistic child, he's 8. He's already there. So it'll be really nice to have them both together. I got this. Now I'm just ranting, so I'm gonna cut it here and maybe start a different video, but I wanted to get this off my chest.